What's up, everybody? It's hashtag homeless once again. It is now day 59 of this, and I had some, it's just for the record, it's July 14th, 2024. And, I had a bunch of stuff that I was going to talk about today, and yeah, that's over with. Because I'm just going to talk to you guys about what everybody's talking about right now. And that's, the fact that we almost watched Donald Trump's head explode live on stage yesterday at his rally in Butler, PA. So we're just going to jump right on into it here. And, I'm going to have to be extremely careful what I say today, because this is one of those days that I could end up going to prison just because of the things that come out of my mouth. So I'm just going to be careful. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to think about this before I say anything. But, a lot of you people keep saying that you're sick and tired of the politics in these videos. If you fucking Democrats would stop your bullshit, then I'll stop talking about politics in all these videos. But we know that's not going to happen anytime soon. So, as a result, there's going to be some politics in these videos. I've been saying it since March 2020. Our country is in a civil war. Everybody calls me a lunatic conspiracy theorist, but I don't know what else to call it when you see rioters running around our cities, burning cities to the ground. You see, Donald Trump just got shot yesterday. I don't know, does that count as, another step in the civil war that you're watching unfold in America right now? We all saw this yesterday. That's the only thing that you can see when you turn on the TV right now, is the video of Trump getting shot at over and over again. And ironically, this happened right down the road from where I lived when I got arrested. So right now, the same exact agents that ransacked my house and took me to prison are the ones at the scene right now. And they're doing a thorough job sweeping that shit under the rug and covering everything up and making sure that the American people don't really know what happened yesterday. I'm going to go out on a wild guess, but I'm guessing that the same agent from the Newcastle office who lied and committed perjury in my evidentiary hearing is one of the agents involved in sweeping all this shit under the rug, the stuff that happened yesterday. These people are scum of the earth. Scum of the earth. It's a sad place where we are in this country right now, but you Democrats, you decided to fuck around, and now, I hate to say it, but unfortunately, I have a bad feeling that you're going to find out. I think the American people are done with your shit. We're done with you. We're done with your shit. I saw a lot of you fucking pieces of shit on the Democrat side expressing your remorse yesterday that the shooter missed. But once again, that's okay. That's okay to say things like that online as long as you're a Democrat. If you're a Democrat, you can say whatever the fuck you want on social media, and it's okay. It's okay to say those things. In fact, let's send the Republicans to federal prison when they say stuff like that, but leave those precious Democrats alone. It's freedom of speech. I really don't have a lot to say about this. All I'm saying is America has had enough of this fucking bullshit. And just imagine, just use your wild imagination. If Trump's head had exploded on that stage and you saw his brains go flying out the side of his fucking head, I guarantee you every single one of you watching it, first of all, none of you would be watching this video right now, because you would be hunkering down in your homes listening to gunshots all around your neighborhood and explosions and shit kicking off. In every neighborhood across this country, you'd be watching that right now. So count your lucky stars. Count your lucky stars that it only nicked his ear and it didn't blow his head off like John Kennedy. Count your lucky stars. And if you have the means, right now I'm a homeless piece of shit walking around in a crackhead-filled dysfunctional town without a job. I can't even get a job at Burger King. But if you have the means, get yourself stocked up and ready, baby, because shit's about to go down. I'm not participating in this fucking shit. I'm just gonna, I don't know where I'm going, but when this shit hits the fan, I'm out. That'll be my last YouTube video, and none of you will ever see me again. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about it, but I'm saying it. Be prepared. Make sure you've got enough food stocked up. A 2-week supply of food, a 3-month supply of food, build up to a year's supply of food. Do whatever you have to do that. Have the means to protect yourself. That's another thing I'll never be able to do again. A convicted felon gives up his right or her right to ever own a firearm again. So I'll never be able to carry. I'm a sitting duck for the rest of my life because I'm no longer allowed to protect myself. Even if I did serve my time, even if I did pay my debt to society, I will never be allowed to protect myself from somebody who wants to do me harm ever again. And a lot of you fucking trolls are going to leave it in the comments, a little bit of ha-ha, good, you deserve it. You deserve to pay for what you did for the rest of your life. But, once again, do I deserve a life sentence for some mean tweets? You Democrats are doing it every fucking day. You're doing it today. You've been doing it all last week. And now you're taking shots at the guy that you wanted to, that you're threatening every day of your life. I'm fucking sick of you people. Get ready. Be prepared. That's all I'm going to say but I do have some questions here, and a lot of you are thinking the same thing. And, get ready, because if you have the same questions I have, society's just going to turn you into a conspiracy theorist and tell you that you're a fucking lunatic. But I have a question. Couple of questions. How does a guy get on top of a roof of any structure within 150 yards when a president is giving a speech? How does a guy get on a roof across from the president carrying a fucking AR-15? Have any of you watching this video ever been to a presidential speech? Have you ever been to a rally? I have. I've been to more than one in my life, and any rooftop or window, first of all, no open windows are allowed anywhere within a half mile of where that president is giving a speech. Number one, every single rooftop within a half mile is covered with agents and snipers. So once again, I have a question. How does a guy get on the roof of a building that is 150 yards away from where the president is speaking, carrying a fucking AR-15 with him? That doesn't happen. So what that tells you right away is this was an inside job, and all of those Secret Service agents, the FBI, and the cops who were surrounding that area, they're all in on it. They're all in on it. This is an inside job. Somebody doesn't just climb up on a fucking roof 100 yards away from a president giving a speech, carrying a fucking rifle. That doesn't happen. That does not happen. But it happened yesterday. How did that happen? Yeah. Like I said, you're looking at the same FBI agents that ransacked my house, dragged me off to fucking prison for a mean tweet or 2 or 3, and then showed up in court and lied about what happened at my house that night. So, I know what happened yesterday. There were bystanders outside the Trump rally near where this roof was, and they were yelling and screaming at the police that there's a guy on the roof with a gun. 6 to 7 minutes they were trying to get the police attention and the attention of the Secret Service, and they were ignored. The police did nothing. The police stood down. The FBI stood down. The Secret Service stood down and let this guy take a shot at Donald Trump's head before they opened fire on him. This was all an inside job. This is going to get me kicked off of YouTube today, probably. But, I'm like 40 subscribers away from that magic 1,000 mark. that allows me to run ads and stuff like that. But you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I'm done here. I don't care. There's no way I can make my reputation any worse than it is online right now. So that opens me up. That frees me up to say whatever the fuck I want, as long as I'm not preaching violence. And I'm not. But, you know, we all know what's coming. We all know that if we watched Donald Trump's head explode on that stage yesterday, I wouldn't be on YouTube today. I would be headed somewhere with my backpack on my back, and I would be gone. I would have disappeared by now, because that's what's going on. I don't know. What else do we have? What other evidence do we have? Well, there's videos of Trump speaking, zoomed out, wide-angle shots, where you can see the snipers on a rooftop above Donald Trump, looking at the shooter, facing the direction of the shooter, before the shots were fired. Snipers with spotting scopes, more than one, they're looking right at the fucking guy while Donald Trump is giving a speech. They're looking at him. They're looking at him through scopes. And they wait until the guy takes a shot at Donald Trump before they take a shot at the guy. Those guys on that roof were in on it. They were watching him. They were waiting for him to take the fucking shot before they shot at him. Watch with your own eyes. See the shit with your own eyes. I mean, this country is out of fucking control. And I'm the fucking lunatic because I can see a fucking turd on the sidewalk and call it a fucking turd. But most of you will walk by, pick it up, and smell it and pretend that it's a bouquet of roses because you can't fucking see what's right in front of your face. And they're not trying to hide it. They're not trying to hide it. They're doing this shit all out in the open, and it's going to come out. They're going to say they're going to do an investigation, and then they're going to turn around and say, oh, it was just, government incompetence. Government incompetence. Because they're not going to admit that this was an inside job, that this was a hit put out from the inside to take him out, and 3/4 of the agents and the cops that were at that venue were in on the fucking deal. But I'm the one who deserves to be homeless. I'm the one who deserves to not be able to get a fucking job. I'm the one who deserves to have my friends and family turn their back on me, have the girlfriend walk out on me. I deserve all of that. But you fucking scumbags who are trying to start a civil war and trying to assassinate a president, you get to fucking do whatever you want, huh? That's how it works in America right now? Yeah. I had some things I wanted to talk about today, but none of that is going to make any sense to do today. Not with this going on. I wasn't going to talk about politics at all today, but you fucking Democrats had to go and fuck around. And now here we are, once again, talking about politics, I've been saying that we're in a civil war for the last 4 years. In fact, that was another one of my statements that I had made that the judge used against me to detain me until my trial. Once again, was I wrong? Seems to me like we're in a civil war. Once again, they almost blew Donald Trump's head off yesterday. And, of course, the shooter's dead and he can't talk. Dead men tell no tales. So, nobody's going to figure out who got this patsy to show up at Butler County yesterday and, take a shot at him. But, that guy wasn't acting alone. Who held the fucking ladder? Who was holding the ladder while he climbed up on... How'd he get up on the fucking roof when the place is surrounded by Secret Service and multiple layers of security, and at any presidential event, there's going to be snipers and Secret Service and agents of the federal government on every fucking rooftop within a half mile of where that president's giving a speech? Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. If you can't see this for what it is, then you're a fucking retard. You're a fucking retard. And I'm just gonna say that. I mean, if you honestly think that I'm a conspiracy theorist for pointing out some pretty obvious shit, then, you got some fucking problems, because I know what's going on. it is what it is. But, you know, if you're a Democrat, you can do whatever the fuck you want. In fact, I was talking about LinkedIn yesterday, and, you know, the LinkedIn CEO, his name is Reid Hoffman. You know, I'm just going to read this. A friend of mine posted this on LinkedIn, which I thought was pretty hilarious. CEO Reid Hoffman said in a quote, "Yeah, I wish I had made Donald J. Trump an actual martyr." And it says, you know, then in what one source described as the dagger and another as a twist of the knife, Thiel, I'm assuming that's Peter Thiel, sarcastically thanked Hoffman for funding lawsuits against Trump, that they had turned him into a martyr, thereby increasing his chances of re-election. You know, I'm so grateful to you, Thiel said. But from the stage, Hoffman shot back with his own sarcastic quip on a stage. "Yeah, I wish I had made him an actual martyr." And on that very uncomfortable note, the exchange ended. You know, both Hoffman and Thiel didn't respond to emails requesting a comment. And of course, you know, Reid Hoffman didn't go to prison for saying he wanted to kill Donald Trump. But, you know, if you speak out against the Democrats, you get to spend 20 months in prison like I did. So, you know, it is what it is, folks. I mean, this is where we're at. And so that's what I got to say about that. I'm not even going to talk about anything else today. It's a political post. Being homeless fucking sucks. I'm going to church right now. After just unloading a tirade of F-bombs and everything else at you, I'm going to go spend some time with God and see if I can clear my head of all of this and, you know, hopefully find some peace and tranquility and just kind of bring it down a notch. And, you know, we're going to go from there. Let's see, I'll drop one plug. If you go to the Etsy store, which is shop.litgood.com, and I've got, I think, 10 or 11 images up there for sale now. I put a few more up yesterday, and I'm just going to try. Like I said, it takes about an hour per image, and that's been pretty consistent. So I'm just going to keep going until I get to about 20. And then I'm going to make sure that all 20 of those images are for sale on the shop that's linked here on the YouTube account. And I don't really know what else to talk about. I mean, somebody made a comment yesterday about how I should talk more about being homeless and less about politics. And then you motherfuckers go and decide to shoot Donald Trump in the head. And here we are. So, you know what? You want to hear about some other shit? Stop doing shit. Stop doing your fucking bullshit. Because I'm tired of it. America is tired of it. America is tired of going to the fucking grocery store and paying half of your fucking paycheck and getting half of a grocery cart. America is sick and tired of paying, you know, I don't even know what the fuck gas costs because I haven't had a car in the last 2 years, so that doesn't mean anything to me, but these food prices are out of control now. You know, the dollar menu at McDonald's is about to become the $25 value meal. I mean, this fucking country is out of control. This fucking country is out of control, and it's only going to get worse, people, because the election's not here. You think that was crazy yesterday? I guarantee you this shit is going to get a lot crazier. These fucking Democrats are so out of control with their creepy old dementia-riddled hair-sniffing pedophile in the White House right now, trying to protect him and trying to isolate him and convince all of you that he's just fine. They're going to blow up. This motherfucker can't even get a high school gym worth of people to show up to a rally, yet Donald Trump, he fills stadiums everywhere he goes, yet they're going to try and tell you that this creepy old dickhead won the election when they steal it again? Give me a fucking break. And holy shit, man. I mean, it's going to get worse. These Democrats are so out of control that they will blow up a city with a nuclear bomb in order to cancel the election when they know they're going to lose. So watch out. Get out of the cities. I might just hang out here in Jamestown because this place already looks like it was blown up with a nuclear bomb, and it might be the safest place to be because Pittsburgh might be on the list. And maybe I don't want to be there when that shit goes off. Maybe I'll lay low until November and see what happens before I go, before I go back there, if I can help it. Even though I don't want to be here in Jamestown, maybe God's got me here for a reason, and I'm just going to accept that. And after all of this that you just heard, I'm going to church. I'm a real guy. I swear, I sin, I do those things. But I believe that God's got my back, and obviously God had Donald Trump's back yesterday because his head was supposed to explode on live television, and all we got was the greatest campaign photo in the history of America. That's all you did. All you dumbass fucking Democrats thought you were going to get Donald Trump's head to explode on live TV, and all you got is the greatest American patriotic campaign photograph and poster that I've ever seen in the history of this country. So once again, you guys did a hell of a job, and that's all I got to say tomorrow, because if I keep talking, this is all that's going to come out of my mouth today. And with that, I'm just gonna maybe things will be different tomorrow. I've got some job interviews, got some things going on, so I'm just gonna let y'all go. Have fun talking to everybody you know about the stuff that everybody's talking about today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.